Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, today we're going to be talking about fragrances. I like to talk about the fragrances that I've been using the most. There is no particular order until we get to the top 3. Now, please, if you have any comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section, but let's start with my top fragrances that I've been using in 2025. These are the ones that I've been using the most out of my collection, and I have a lot in my collection. So let's go with the first one. This is L'Eau d'Issey pour Homme. This one reminds me of like fresh cut paper. I like this fragrance a lot. If you want a more in-depth look at this fragrance, I have made videos on it, so I will leave a link, or you could go ahead and scroll through my videos. But this one is an awesome fragrance. For 2025, this one has been out since the late 90s, early 2000s. This fragrance is still a banger, really good fragrance. But there's one that I think is better than that for sure, but I'll talk about that one later. Number 2 is that I've been using quite a bit is YSL myself. This is the Eau de Parfum. I have tried the Le Parfum. I like that one better. Floral fragrance, awesome fragrance. I'm just waiting for this one to empty out because I really don't want to have 2 YSL myself. I think that the Eau de Parfum is great, but the Le Parfum is better. So if you're thinking of getting one of these, get the Le Parfum. Believe me, you won't go wrong. Another fragrance that I've been using quite a bit is Armani Code Eau de Parfum. Now I'm cleaning them because they've been in my getting dust. But anyways, they're getting dusty. But here we go. This one is slightly getting empty. It's right around here. But Armani Code Eau de Parfum. This fragrance reminds me of flan con de leche, like flan, even though it doesn't have that, like no coconut, but there's like some flan con coco. Oh my god. There's one drawback with this fragrance, and I don't know why. When I wear it, my stomach hurts, like it turns. But I don't care because I like the smell. Really great fragrance. If you're into leather and sweet, creamy, Eau de Parfum. This is the new one. I think the only way you could tell this is the new one because like you could screw the top off. But anyways, let's continue on. Number 4, Stronger With You Parfum. Now there's a reason why I haven't been using this one much, and it's because it's not. This is one of those fragrances that you really want to use when it's meant to be used night. Not really in the heat, but you could use it as long as you spray a little bit. But this one is another leather fragrance. This is Stronger With You Parfum. I like it a lot. Chestnut, kind of nutty fragrance with a little bit of leather, dark, boozy. Love it. Really good. Safe blind buy. Maybe if you like leather and kind of darker, boozy fragrances. If you like Camera, then you're probably gonna like this one. It's not the same, but it's within that same kind of scent profile. Now, I've been liking these fragrances for a while. Invictus fragrances are really great, but I haven't been using this one much. Let me clean it because it's super dirty. This is Invictus Parfum, the big bottle. This comes in number 5. Not that bad of a fragrance. I like Elixir. You know, people say the Elixir is better. I like Elixir, but I like this one more. Kind of orange, floral, lavender. You could also use Phantom Parfum and Phantom Intense. I think Intense is better, but Paco Rabanne did good on this one. Highly suggested. These are the fragrances, again, remember, that I've been using for 2025. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're liking the video. Let's go back to another sweet fragrance. This is number 6, Coral Fantasy by Valentino. Now Valentino, the Born in Roma, the original one, is great fragrance, super sweet. I like it, bubblegummy, youthful fragrance. I like this one better. Coral Fantasy just smells great. Anyways, really great fragrance, and it looks kind of like that Mario vibe, you know, when you're in the castle. That's what I like about this fragrance. It just smells great. Again, another great fragrance. I'm not sponsored. Nobody's paying me to say this. So you could go ahead and buy with confidence if you want to get these fragrances. Again, I'm not being paid, not sponsored. All these fragrances I bought with my own money. No, you stay there because you're not number, what, 7. We'll go with you later. All right, now, Versace Eros Flame. Great fragrance. You got what, orange kind of scent in there, kind of floralish. What else we got in here? Vanilla. Awesome fragrance. Versatile, you could use anytime. Versace Eros Flame. Now I tried the new one, Energy. I like it, but if you like Energy, or if you like that style, then you will like Mont Blanc Explorer. This is the next fragrance that I was going to go off. Now this is a super versatile fragrance. This is an inspiration of Aventus by Creed. This is a must buy. If you don't have this in your collection, you're kind of missing out. A lot of people hate it because it doesn't last long. To me, as long as you spray enough, you'll get a good longevity on it. Or just put some cream on your body, some lotion, and then you will be fine. It will last a long time. But this one is an inspiration of, like I said, Aventus. You got bergamot, you got woody, you got some slight leatherish, not really, but when it dries down, it just dries down to like a powdery sweet fragrance. Now I've been using these two. Now I'm going to put them together because they're kind of the same, but Boss Bottled Elixir and then Boss Triumph Elixir. So we got on the Triumph Elixir, we got vetiver, patchouli, and lavender, and then on the Bottled Elixir we have incense, vetiver, and cedarwood. So this one to me is more darker than the Triumph Elixir. The Triumph Elixir smells more of a licorice kind of, you would call it Sauvage Elixir, but with licorice, a little bit more bluish. This is more of a in-your-face, I'm a dude, kind of a cowboy fragrance without the leather. Awesome two fragrances. When I was doing the Superman fragrance by Ugo, I called this the Superman, or this was the Superman, this is the Batman. So awesome fragrances right there. I've been using them quite a bit. Another one that I've been using quite a bit is Acqua di Gio Profondo. I have Elixir, I have Parfum. I am selling those two because I keep finding myself going to Profondo more than those other ones. So again, Acqua di Gio, it again is kind of like in the same realm of Issey Miyake, where it's an old fragrance line, but this one smells to me more youthful, much better, and I like it. There's another iteration that came out recently. This is the 2020 version. So keep that in mind when you're trying to get this. If you're trying to get this, this is the 2020, I believe. All right, for the last two, we're almost to the last ones. Versace Man Euphrase. Now this is another old fragrance, a good fragrance to start your collection. Doesn't last long, but it is a fresh fragrance. It reminds me a lot like if you just came out of the shower, citrusy, lemon, woody, but more powdery. It dries down to a skin close fragrance, so like somebody has to get really close to you in order to smell this, but it smells really, really fresh, really, really clean. Awesome fragrance. You could use it every day. I've been using this almost every night when I get out of the shower. I know it's kind of weird, but before I go to bed, I spray some of this on and I just go to sleep, and it puts me to sleep super fast. Now we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, if you're liking this video, I grabbed these because these are the ones that I've been using the most. Let's go with Prada. So we have Prada L'Homme right here. This is an iris forward fragrance, floral. It's a beast. I love this fragrance. Now I got the L'Homme Intense, which is more of a leather aspect, so it's a darker version than this. I like this one better, even though that one is, you know, a little bit more stronger. I haven't had an issue with this. So if you are into floral fragrances and you haven't really tried Prada L'Homme, you're missing out. And if you're starting your own fragrance collection, I would suggest that you try this one. Again, not a lot of people like iris. I like iris. Super, super sweet fragrance, powdery when it dries down. this is a really difficult because I'm down to the 4 fragrances here in front of me. All right, let me put you here. I know I've used you a lot. And let me put you here because I know I've used you a lot. All right, we have another Invictus fragrance by Rabanne, and this is Invictus Aqua. Oh, wrong way. Now, this is the old style bottle. There's a new style bottle. This is the one that came out to airports only. I love this fragrance. If you have tried Hawas Ice, this smells similar to it. I think that this is better. Now, I know that somebody might not like that or might not agree with that. I like this better. It smells great. It reminds me of like a lemonade fragrance. It reminds me, not a fragrance, a drink. So great, so good. Again, I'm not sponsored, folks. This I buy with my own money. If you've been keeping count, I've spent quite a bit of money on these fragrances because I want you guys to get the best fragrances. Awesome fragrance. Paco, or not Paco no more, Rabanne Invictus Aqua. Again, there's a new style bottle that came out, so I don't know if that changes the fragrance, but I love this. Hawas is also a great fragrance. I would go with Ice instead of the OG Hawas because I like Ice better. I think it smells better. It doesn't smell as synthetic as the original, and that's a common trend that people have been saying online, that the Hawas OG smells like synthetic. All right, now we're going to my top 3. So these are the ones that I've been using quite a bit. Now, if you have watched my channel for a bit, you know that I like Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir. I love that fragrance, but I've been using Kingdom more than that because I don't want to use up my elixir, and because it's super expensive. It's like $120 something fragrance, and the Kingdom, it's cheaper and it smells relatively the same, so why should I use the elixir? Anyways, so I'm not going to put it in this video, but it's a worthy mention. But I have been using Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Extreme. Now, I have Bad Boy Elixir in a 20 or 30 ml bottle, but I don't like that. I don't like how that fragrance uses that leather scent, that leather note in the Bad Boy DNA. I made a video about it, so go look at that video, and it explains why. But this one just smells like, when you spray this on, like you're like yourself, you want to kind of like eat whatever, you know, wherever you spray this on. It just smells like edible. Like if they made candy that smelled like this, I would eat it right away. I think it's cocoa or cacao or whatever the hell it is. Chocolate, vanilla. To me, it smells like how elixir should have been. Like if they made elixir like this, but like super strong, like Boss Bottled Elixir, I would buy that in a heartbeat. But I think this one's way better than the elixir. Down to my last 2. Now, kind of like a disclaimer, this doesn't mean that they're stronger, that they last longer, that they are jack of all trade. These are the ones that I have been using the most. Number 2 on my top 3. So that was 3. This is number 2. This is L'Eau d'Isée pour Homme Eau de Parfum. This came out 2025. To me, I think this is way better than the original. Fresh, citrusy fragrance with woody aspects to it. It still has that fresh paper kind of cut smell to it. You know how when you get a new notebook and you know it smells really fresh, like woody. That's the smell that this has. I'm not gonna spray it because I have so many fragrances on me right now, but 100% recommend getting this fragrance. If you really like Issey Miyake, you have to try this fragrance. You have to try this fragrance. You have to try it. I'm not sponsored. I'm just telling you the truth. And my number 1, numero uno, the one that I've been using the most in 2025, and as of this video, this is what, July 13th, Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Beau EDT, the original Le Beau. Now, I know the Le Parfum is out, and some people say that the Parfum smells better than this. If it does, I don't know, but I believe them because they say that this one smells great, but that one smells better. So I haven't really tried it, but this one is the one I have, so this is the only one I could speak of. So I would get this. I would, if you want to try and get the Le Parfum, I would be like, whatever, get it. But I have been using this fragrance quite often. Everybody likes it. Everybody that smells me with it says that it smells legit. I have had male and female give me compliments, right? No diddy. So we got coconut, vanilla, sweet, citrus, latonic, coconut, tonka bean, and bergamot. Those are the notes for this fragrance. To me, the main attraction of this fragrance is the coconut. It smells like a coconut drink. Awesome. I prefer this over Paradise Garden because I have tried Paradise Garden and I don't like it. So that's it. That is it. These are the ones that I've been using the most in 2025. Since 2025, New Year's till today, these are the ones that I've been using the most. Let me know what you've been using, guys, in the comment section that I did not cover here. If you agree with me or you've been using any of these fragrances that I just covered today, let me know also in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to support the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day. Peace out.